The end of the day, guys, just don't be lazy. Video finished. You know, we've all been addicted to that comfort. You know, you're lying in bed, you gotta get up, but you can't be bothered. You know, it's too warm, too nice. Maybe you got some snuggles, you know, from your partner, your girlfriend, whatever. Maybe you don't have a girlfriend, you're there, all lonely, lying in bed, so you scroll through Instagram, and then you're there for another 2 hours. We've all been there. You say to yourself, you know, I'll just go to the gym tomorrow. I'll just sort this other thing. Tomorrow is fine. Then the next day rolls around and you do the same thing, addicted to the comfort. And then your lazy ass never gets started. And it's a constant cycle, over and over and over again, and that becomes one of your habits. Your habit is to stay in bed, under the covers, and not actually take action and start the things you know you need to do. And I've been there myself, you know, I'm not on my high horse or anything, you know. I've been there, laying in bed for an extra 2 hours because I couldn't be asked to roll out of bed, you know, face a bit of the cold, and then get things started. I've been scrolling through Instagram, Reddit, YouTube, watching videos for 30 minutes, an hour. You know, I've been addicted to these foods, you know, these crap foods, you know, super high calories, and super high calories, you know, not necessarily bad for you. It's just when you eat junk, you know, when your diet is made up of chocolate and crisps, you know, there's no nutrition there. It's not good for your body, okay? So I really changed, you know, when I looked in the mirror and I was like, gotta be honest with yourself, you know, gotta stop BSing yourself, gotta realize, yeah, you know, something needs to change, you know. I look like a walking turd, and no one wants to see that, you know. I don't want to see that when I look in the mirror. Guys, comfort kills the person you know you can be, okay? That future person. Be the person now that others will remember you for later. You know, you have to get started now and act how your future self, you know, yourself with all this potential you know you've got, or you know you could achieve. You got to set your intentions each day, okay? Otherwise you'll just float around in life, molding into a ball of sludge, you know. You'll turn into what society wants you to be, you know, and that is not your story. You create your own story, okay? You don't just go with the flow and, you know, someone else maps out your story for you. You do it yourself. You pick up your own pen, you pick up your own paper. I've just spat all over the screen, and you start writing your story, okay? You write where you are now and where you want to be and who you want to be. And then you start acting like that person you want to be, and eventually you become that person. You plan your day, you set goals, short-term, long-term goals. What do you have to do now to get to where you want to be? You know, you could reverse engineer it. What's that, you know, person you want to be, your life looks like? And then you reverse engineer that. How did you get there? You know, I took these steps on a daily basis, constantly taking these small steps each day, and then they add up over years. And now you've become that person. That's how you get there. Set yourself up for success with a good morning routine. When you get a good morning routine, kickstarts your day, okay? Positive forward momentum. You know, you get up on time, you get things started, you get the ball rolling, you complete your first task, you tick that off, you feel fulfilled. A bit of accomplishment, forward momentum pushes you to the next task. It's easier to execute on the next task now, and you do that on a daily basis. Man, that adds up over time. And then you'll get people like, oh, but I can't be bothered. Or Jamie, I can't be bothered, this, that, and the other. Guys, if you can't be bothered, you're obviously not serious about your goals or your dream, or serious about the person you know you can be, okay? You know, maybe you should give yourself a slap across the face, you know? Wake yourself up. It's your life. No one's going to care about your life as much as you do, okay? You're not going to get someone who super cares, tells you to do this, that, and the other. They got their own problems, okay? Sort out your fitness, your diet, your sleep, your mindset. If you've got a victim mindset, you need to cut that out right now. The victim mindset will destroy you, okay? Will destroy any goals you have, any dreams. You got a victim mindset, that will shut you down every time you try to move forward. Oh yeah, but I can't do this because of that, this, that, and the other. Oh, these people stop me from doing this. You got a victim mindset, you know. You've already given up. And then you get people like, oh, but I feel so down and depressed all the time, this, that, and the other. And you look at their life, sleep's out of whack. They don't look after their health, their fitness, their mindset. They listen to garbage, you know. They go every weekend to drinking a depressant, you know, alcohol. But then they take some drugs just to make themselves feel something. And they only feel something when they take drugs and drink alcohol. And why? It's because they're not living in the real world. They're sleepwalking through life, you know, like a drone. So the only time they feel good about themselves or any sort of passion or whatever is when they get on an external substance. Man, and that's a sad thing. And if that's you, you need to cut that out right now, okay? You know, it's fine to go out every now and again, but if you're constantly going out drinking alcohol, doing drugs, Sort yourself out, okay? Grab your nuts and take some accountability and responsibility for your life and your own situation. The only way we grow and become better in life is when we go through discomfort. You need to challenge yourself. You need to get up out of bed when you can't be bothered. That voice inside your head, oh no, stay an extra 30 minutes, tell that to go take a hike, okay? When we go through discomfort, we go through challenge, and then we overcome it, we accomplish it, we feel fulfilled, we feel good then. You go through a grueling gym workout. At the start, you couldn't be bothered, you have to walk through the cold and the rain, but you get going. And then you start feeling a bit better, the endorphins start running, you start hitting some PBs, and by the end, you're wiped out. That's a good day. You did something right, you checked the box on life. And when you put yourself through the discomfort, you build that discipline over time. It becomes a habit. You build that mental fortitude, okay? And that can carry over into other areas of life, You're not walking around all super anxious and stuff because you've been through hard times. This is nothing, talking to someone is nothing compared to the other things you've put yourself through. Even taking a cold shower, the mental toughness you build from taking cold showers, that's second to none, okay? And then when you put yourself through the fire and the flame in the gym, you push yourself, you go 100, you're low-key dying. By the end, you're exhausted. That is tough. So next time in the real world, you go for that job opportunity, you have to go for an interview. Guys, it's nothing compared to what you've been through. The discomfort, the pain. Once you overcome that, you grow and you become a better person, a stronger person. When you keep putting yourself through this discomfort and whatever, and you start, challenging yourself and growing as a person, you start forming a new identity. And once you form a new identity, guys, everything is so much easier. You don't even have to think, oh, I'll go to the gym. It's something you do, okay? When you go for job opportunities, you're confident in yourself and you walk, and how you walk and how you talk. That's your identity now. That's the person you are. That's the person you've become. And guys, if you don't take action now and start building that discipline, later on in life, you're going to be filled with regret, Oh, what if I did this? What if I actually started that? What if I committed to this thing? Where would I be now? What life would I have? Who would I have, influenced? Whose lives, could I made better? And ultimately, regret, I think, was one of the scariest things in life. So it's up to you to choose who you want to be, okay? You make decisions on a daily basis, which either pushes you towards the person you want to be and can be, or pushes you in the other direction. Stagnation, not fulfilled, knowing you could have done more. You were just too lazy, or you just couldn't be bothered to do it. Be the person now that others will remember you for later. And if you enjoyed this video, why not watch another one? I'm sure you'll enjoy it. You got this.